People who have had COVID-19 can get long COVID, even if they had no symptoms or only mild symptoms during the infection. You're more likely to get long COVID if you had to go to the hospital because of COVID-19. If you did not get the COVID vaccine, if you have a disability, or if you have a long-term health condition.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sign1News. I'm Sign1News anchor Christopher D. Johnson. Here's a quick look at the top trending stories making headlines today. If you post an interesting comment about this update, we may add it at the bottom of the screen. Video of a college hockey player pushing a woman's empty wheelchair down the stairs of a crowded bar has gone viral. The manager of Sullivan's Bar in Erie, Pennsylvania, posted the video on Twitter. The video shows two men near the wheelchair. One of the men has been identified as junior hockey player Carson Breyer from Mercyhurst University. He sits in the chair, rolls back and forth, then stands up and pushes the chair down the stairs. We're told the woman, who did not want to be identified, was shaken up by what happened. The wheelchair is damaged, but she is still able to use it. Now, Breyer is facing severe criticism. Both Breyer and his father have issued statements apologizing for the incident. Mercyhurst University also issued a statement. Right now, it's not clear if Breyer will face any disciplinary action. And according to Twitter analytics, the video has been seen more than 22 million times. The storm system that hammered California this week is heading east now, threatening 25 million people in the central U.S. and leaving devastation in its wake. More than 70,000 Californians were ordered to flee their homes during the latest round of severe weather. The system has turned streets into lakes and knocked out power to approximately 367,000 customers at its peak, according to PG&E. Residents in Monterey County are considering how to recover after a levee breach last week. Landslides on Wednesday tore up patios and left homes dangling on the edge of a cliff. Resilient Californians are hoping for a break. Unfortunately, forecasters are predicting another storm early next week. Gamers who play Fortnite can receive refunds for some past purchases they did not want to buy. The Federal Trade Commission announced that it has finalized an order requiring Epic Games to pay $245 million to users. The FTC accused Fortnite of using a confusing button configuration where players would press a single button and then incur unwanted charges. When customers disputed the charges with their credit card companies, the FTC says Epic locked their accounts. The FTC also accused the game maker of making it easy for children to rack up unauthorized charges without their parents' consent. Epic says players can get refunds several ways, including a cancel purchase feature for some items and self-service refunds for others. Users can also have their bank reverse unauthorized transactions. And Fortnite says it will only disable accounts that indicate fraud. The White House is supposedly threatening to ban TickTock in the U.S. TickTock acknowledged the Biden administration wants the app's Chinese parent company, ByteDance, to spin off their share of the social media platform. The app currently has more than 100 million U.S. users, and federal officials are concerned that the Chinese government could pressure TickTock into handing over users' personal information. TickTock has been trying to negotiate a deal with the Committee on Foreign Investment in the U.S. The deal could allow TickTock to continue operating in the U.S. despite security and privacy concerns. We have new footage of Tuesday's encounter between a U.S. surveillance drone and a Russian fighter jet. The declassified video was released by the U.S. European Command. It lasts about 30 to 40 minutes. It shows the MQ-9 Reaper drone's tail and propeller as it flies over the Black Sea. Then a Russian fighter jet approaches. As it draws closer, the aircraft dumps fuel on the drone. Another portion of the video shows the jet making a second pass and dumping fuel again. The video is then disrupted as the jet collides with the drone. With the drone damaged, operators flew it down into international waters off the coast of Crimea. 2 U.S. officials say the operators remotely wiped sensitive software to reduce the risk of secret materials falling into enemy hands. Russia denies a collision occurred. Meanwhile, the drone has not been recovered. Moscow is still deciding whether to retrieve the wreckage. You've heard a lot about postpartum depression or baby blues. It's the depression a woman feels after childbirth, typically caused by a combination of hormone changes, psychological adjustment to motherhood, and fatigue. But there is another medical condition that is not talked about as much. It's postpartum anxiety. Health experts say here is how to know if you have this condition and the ways to treat it. Postpartum anxiety is not associated with sadness. It is linked with irrational fears that keep people on edge due to overwhelming and constant concerns. Other physical symptoms include increased heart rate, feeling short of breath, muscle tension, or stomach aches. People may also be unable to relax or obsess over things that aren't likely to happen. Medication can help, but health experts say it isn't always needed. Sometimes people can find relief from their symptoms by talking to someone they trust, asking for help from family or friends, getting exercise, and taking care of themselves by eating healthy foods and getting enough sleep. And finally, let's check out a couple of comments Sign1News viewers posted on our social media pages. On Wednesday, we shared the story of the most intense baby crawling contest ever. There was so much drama, excitement, and a surprise come from behind victory. Karen Escore said what all of us were thinking. Aw, adorable babies. We also shared the story about Kraft Heinz's plan to provide Lunchables for schools all over the country starting this fall. Camp J. Kelly posted, "Gugh, Lunchables. I don't know about any other school districts, but I've been hearing a lot of complaints from my children about their meals. They suck. Most days my kids come home hungry. And Lunchables? They hate them. Ugh." Thank you, everyone, for sharing your thoughts. And that's it for today. Sign1News will be broadcasting updates Monday through Friday. A big thank you to our Sign1News app supporters. You help make this broadcast happen. You can download the Sign1News app by heading to the App Store or Google Play Store on your smartphone. But if you prefer to watch on a laptop, iPad, or television, you can also watch on Apple TV, Amazon, and Roku. Take care.